Hey, what's up guys, it's ElasticSpyder here, and in today's video we are going to be looking at a community replay. In this community replay, well, we are looking at a Republic, which is a tier 10 French battleship, and it is being played by Scotty Get Your Own. Now this replay is going to be, well, if you haven't noticed, a ranked battle. There's only a few people on each team, and we can see that here. So the enemy team, well, Republics are matched. Montana versus another Kurfürst, and then double Kurfürst are also matched. Des Moines are matched. Worcester versus Minotaur. I'd expect the Worcester to win that one. Zal versus Hindenburg, depending on how this Zal plays and how this Hindenburg plays, it could pretty much could be a very even match. Shima versus Yu Yang. Well, that's going to be an interesting one. One is a volume through torpedo boat. The other one is a just hopefully you see my torps in time. Hopefully your hydro is loaded. That sort of thing. But it was also a gunboat. Now, in this replay, well, what are we going to be doing? Well, the Republic is one of those ships that is... It's got guns of a battleship, has speed of a battleship, has size of a battleship, has armor kind of like a battleship. It's got a pretty good citadel. It's got a pretty good main belt. It's got a decent bow. But the only problem is that it is covered in 32mm plating. This means that ships like the Minotaur and the Des Moines and Zhao and basically all tier 10 cruisers, well, and assuming Worcester has IFHE, well, they are going to be punishing you 100% of the time, because their HE has enough pen most of the time, and then also their AP when going broadside. If you hit anywhere on the upper main belt, well, you will just annihilate them. And you know, you have 92,000 HP, which is a decent amount, right? It's nothing to be lacking. But suddenly when you go from 92k HP to, and you drop a few, someone drops a couple 10k burgers on you, well, then it goes, it doesn't feel like 92k HP, it feels more like 50 or 60. So that in that aspect, you are squishy, kind of like a battleship. But that's not to say that you don't have the armor to withstand battleship shells, because you do. So, looks like our team is, for the most part, going to be pushing the B side, while their team is pretty much pushing the A side. So it's a little bit of a different sides pushing, and hopefully we will see some nice cross shots going out by Scotty Get Your Own. Now, the one thing we have to be weary of is where is their destroyer, and since we're not detected, I've got a good feeling that, and I think Scotty has the same impression, is that the Yu Yang is most likely not over here. He's most likely at A, especially since, well, that Republic is just going full speed. Well, thought he was going full speed. He is going rather quickly, and he wants to get out of here. And the other thing that I'm looking at on the minimap too is, well, there's 4 or 5 ships over there. And, well, when you have 4 or 5 ships, usually there's a destroyer leading them. And I would say most of the time that's a pretty accurate statement. Now here, instead of shooting at this Republic, honestly, I would be shooting at this Montana over here, who is completely broadside, has no way to really be paying attention. And, well, as you can see there, we didn't get much on that guy. And yeah, oops, I screwed up the camera. Good job, Spider. Oh no. Alright, let's zoom all the way out, and then there. That should be fixed now. So with my, and there we go, there's that Montana sniping our Des Moines. So without putting any pressure on that Montana, it's been, I wouldn't say it's, you know, completely your fault, Scotty, but honestly, I put that Des Moines was probably in a very bad position. He was trying to use an island, but it looks like he beached, so again, I can't really fault you for that, but nonetheless. So I just got the Republic. I finally grinded the Alsace, and I got the Republic. Now, every time I fought a Republic, it was always, well, he would get a solid 14k out of me no matter what ship I was in, and no matter, well, every time I played a cruiser. I think I should be a little bit more specific. Every time I was in a cruiser, that Republic would get a 14k burger. If I was in Hindenburg, angled at 30 degrees, somehow he would still pen me. I don't know how, but he would pen me and do 14k and whatever. But from my experience when shooting at other battleships and shooting at sometimes even cruisers, but mainly at battleships, I just don't feel like my shells are connecting the way they should. I don't know if it's the dispersion or what have you, but the shells, they are meaty. They are 431 millimeter shells. They are very meaty and hefty, and they fly pretty nicely too. However, they just don't seem to crunch the same way that like a Yamato would crunch on some battleships, or the way a Montana just crumples Kurfürsts or other Montanas. It's just a completely different feel in my opinion. And again, I've only got one game in it, and so maybe Scotty, if you're gonna watch this video, I hope you do, hope you can maybe give a little bit of insight into what you think about the Republic. And the 16k salvo is not bad, but certainly at 16 kilometers of full broadside Montana. If I was in a Montana here, or if Scotty was in a Montana, I think these would have been Citadels, surely. But I don't know, sometimes the Republic it doesn't. There we go. There's a Citadel. It just feels like, I don't know, it's hard to describe. It's one of those ships that every time I play against the ship, it counters me so hard. But anytime the ship is, or I'm playing this ship, well, it just doesn't seem like it seems to work. But we got a couple nice salvos there on that Montana. Unfortunately, he went unspotted, and that is definitely not good, because he was very low on HP, which, well, taking out a battleship, even a battleship on 10k HP, 1k HP, 50 HP, it's still a dangerous battleship nonetheless, if it can stay alive. And as of right now, it is doing that Montana is doing a great job of doing just that. With that being said, I think we're going to change our attention to the Hindenburg for a little bit. While the Montana is up, I think Scotty hasn't realized it, and we can see that the Montana is healing there. Probably going to get up to, I would guess, 11, 12k, maybe a little bit more. But we did get 4 nice pens on that Hindenburg, and unfortunately our Shimakaze does end up going down. Which means that, well, their DD can have pretty much full reign if he knows how to play his ship properly. So the one thing about the Republic that is nice, well, you just saw him use it, was the speed boost. And if you get the, what is it called, the speed boost module or upgrade, then, well, you get a pretty nice long duration speed boost, and this helps you feel more like a cruiser rather than like a battleship. Because with a battleship, you with the Republic stock, I want to say you have around 30 knots speed, which, I mean, it's not very good. I mean, you're out, and Iowa's outrunning you. I think a Montana's even outrunning you too. But as soon as you pop that speed boost, well, everything begins to change. And a very nice shot on that Hindenburg there. And it looks like we're going to try. Whoa, that was weird. That was interesting. Montana, he, like, blew up out of the water, that sort of thing. I don't know. So here we go, Republic versus Republic. Well, the one thing about when fighting other republics, or just fighting republics in general, is you have to be very, very careful, because they have a very short reload in comparison to the other Tier 10 battleships. And as you can see here, I'll show it right now, it is going to be about 18 seconds if you put the reload booster on. However, you can certainly get that down much lower with things like Adrenaline Rush. But our back turret, it just got shot out. What are we going to do? Well, we're going to repair it. He's trying to shoot out his gun, but we ended up getting 3 nice pens, which is very nice. Probably could have aimed for citadels there, and we're going to be turning in. After this shot, I would probably say turn out. Maybe. We'll see. But we don't need to turn out, because we'll just put 2 shells straight through his citadel. Or actually looked more like his barbette. So we end up with our secondaries going loud. We end up getting a high caliber and get a couple nice pens on this Republic, or on this Kurfürst. Honestly, at this point, while I would say RAM is not a bad option, I don't think it is an option, because it's currently a 4v3, and while taking out a full health Kurfürst would be nice, I don't think it is worth it. But there is a Yu Yang that is right there. We'll see if the torpedoes will actually be able to reach him in time. And come on, Scotty, pop your heel, pop your heel. Come on, man, you can do it. Pop your heel. Yes, there you go. And here I would say, if you're afraid you're not going to pen, instead of aiming for the guns, might as well get a little bit more damage by shooting right here. Shoot right there, especially when he's angled at that angle to you. However, we're going to put a couple more pens. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. 265, 266. We're still going. Oh, can our secondaries actually kill him? They're doing a decent job. And since the Republic has such a much better reload, well, we can actually just completely screw this Kurfürst over. And but now we gotta turn in, turn in. And we should be good here. And we actually did incapacitate one of his guns, so a very nice play there, actually. I wouldn't say I take that back, but I do think that was kind of an interesting play, being able to snipe that Kurfürst's gun, making him turn more broadside to actually kill him. And there we go. Yeah, shoot the back, shoot the booty. Oh, not at that angle. Gotta be just at the right angle. But boy, this is getting up there, if I do say so myself. And we finally get that kill. Unfortunately, our other 2 teammates have died, and we are going to burn out. Alright, so looking at the post-battle results, well, 297k in a ranked battle is quite impressive, I would say. And granted, there were quite a few battleships, but still, nonetheless, nearly 300k damage. That's impressive in a random battle where you've got 12 people on the enemy team that you can shoot at. Now, you only have 7, and this is nearly half. And you're still getting 297, so okay, damage. And well, I'm surprised not a Confederate. That's actually quite interesting. It seems like you shot at literally every single ship except for, I guess, the Yu Yang, but nonetheless, we ended up getting 297, 3 ships killed, 4 citadels, and 171 secondary hits. And then for the the team score, which is the last replay last screenshot we have, well, 1634 base XP on the losing team. Thank God we didn't lose our star, because that would have been I would actually probably throw my computer out the window if that did happen. However, when you get, like, look at this enemy team. Look at this. 17, 17, 17, 16, 16, and then the 2 1400s. Their team was just all doing work. Our team, a few players did some work, like these 2 guys, but Shima went down rather early, so he actually did surprisingly well for how early he went out. But man, this was a rough one to watch. But man, you did a great job. I honestly couldn't say nothing. I couldn't say anything really bad about this replay, because it was outstanding. So good job to you Scotty_get_your_own. I hope you guys enjoyed this replay. If you did, please leave a like, a comment, what you thought maybe I could do better, in terms of commentary. What you guys thought about the replay, and what you guys thought about the Republic, if you have it. Without further ado, guys, I hope you enjoyed the replay, and I will see you guys later.